Okay. Good evening, everyone. So today we are going to continue our unit 3 that we have started in our previous class. So in our unit 3, we have the unit 3 is basically about B2C model, how B2C e-commerce model operates. Okay, business to consumer, how they schedule the orders, how they take the orders, how they procure the things. Okay, so there are some more aspects left in B2C thing that we will cover today. Okay, so cost estimation. So see, cost estimation is required in any kind of business, be it an online business, be it offline business. Until and unless you don't estimate your costs, you cannot come to your profit margins, you cannot calculate your selling price or profits. So you need to have cost estimations. So in e-commerce, cost involves calculating total expenses incurred in setting up and running the online store, managing operations, and delivering the products. Okay, so production cost, product cost. So it could be product acquisition cost. It's not that always you manufacture your own product, whatever you're selling online. Many a times, just okay, so it's many a times we acquire product from somewhere else. So I told you there are some websites like India Mart, or there are other websites from where you can procure the products and then you can resell the products to other stores online. Okay, so in drop shipping, this is what most of the people do. They purchase products at cheaper rate from India Mart and they sell it on Instagram, Facebook, and other social media platforms by building up their own websites on Shopify and all. Okay, so product acquisition cost, you have to calculate how much you are paying to acquire that product. Is it you're acquiring either from an offline market or an online market? So how much you are spending to acquire that cost of product? So the cost of purchasing product from suppliers, manufacturers, if the e-commerce business is selling its own product, this will include your manufacturing cost. Okay, so you're selling a product that is manufactured by you, then you have to calculate what are the different costs involved in it. It could be fixed cost, variable cost, or opportunity cost. Okay, so you have to inculcate all those costs here. Okay, next is your logistics and shipping cost, the cost of shipping products to customers, which may vary based on the shipping service used. This may vary how urgently the customer needs the product. If they can wait, you can use a shipping service which is not so costly, and it can vary. The shipping cost can vary upon the size of the product, the weight of the product, and so a seller from Delhi selling goods to someone obviously the shipping cost will be more as compared to if he's selling the product within Delhi itself. So here the shipping cost is involved, warehousing and fulfillment cost. Okay, so fees for storing products in warehouse. So many a times on the warehouses, and how much is the fulfillment cost? Fulfillment cost will involve everything like receiving order, packing material that you use to pack the order. If it is a fragile product, then you require many different type of packing materials. Okay, so the packing material that you are using to pack the product, to deliver the product, or maybe you're paying insurance also sometimes. So all these costs will come under your fulfillment cost. Whatever money you are spending to fulfill that order. Okay, so an e-commerce platform like Amazon incurs warehousing costs through its FBA service. So we have discussed this concept earlier also. If you are a seller on Amazon and if you have availed FBA service, FBA is fulfillment by Amazon. Okay, so Amazon charges you FBA charges. So what is FBA? Under FBA, you store the goods at Amazon's warehouse, and whenever an order is received for your product, Amazon will pack it, dispatch it, deliver to your customer. If the good is returned, that returns will also be handled by Amazon under FBA service. Okay, so if you are availing FBA service, then you have to pay FBA charges. Okay, website development and maintenance cost, how much cost you incur in developing a website. So there are sites where you can, there are websites where you can develop your own website for free of cost, Shopify and all, but not, they are not supported at all the uh, places. But when you hire specialized or expertise people to maintenance costs, these costs include hosting fees, domain renewal. Okay, many a times for purchasing a domain name, you have to pay a cost. Okay, hosting fees. So you host websites on different portals, software updates. So these are some technical costs that you have to pay, you have to incur when you are running a online business. Okay. Payment processing fees, like e-commerce business often incurs of fees when processing online transactions, which can vary depending upon the payment gateway you are using. Okay, so payment gateway is what, as we just discussed, you come into contract or you hire a third party that will uh, deal in payments for you. Okay, so like they provide you all the service, like customers can make payment through UPI, credit card, net banking. So they look after your payment things in your website. So you integrate these services in your website, you come into contract with the third party, and you have to pay this third party depending upon their fees and charges. So e-commerce business often incur fees when processing online transactions, which can vary depending upon the payment gateway used. Example, PayPal, Stripe, credit card providers. Okay, so here you have to incur different charges. Marketing and advertising cost. So cost for pay per click. Okay, we have discussed this concept of pay per click ads, SEO. SEO is pre, oh, that depends upon. Now see, if you're hiring someone to build SEO for you, to build your website in such a way that it is SEO enabled, like whatever keywords people search in Google search part, it should reflect in your website. If you are hiring SEO specialists, then you have to pay them. Okay. Social media campaigns, you run, you hire influencers, they run a social media campaign for you, or you build your own page and run social media campaigns. You hire people to interact with customers on your page. Okay, so all these costs, marketing will come under marketing and advertising cost. Okay, Google ads, Facebook ads, where businesses pay for clicks or impressions to drive traffic to their online stores. Okay, you're paying Google to show ads of your products. You're paying Facebook to run ads on their social media platform. Okay, and if people click on their ad and land it to your page, then you pay to these companies like Facebook and Google. So pay per click is the concept. Like now, if you're surfing something, or if you're watching some YouTube videos, or if you're reading something on Google, and sometimes an ad pops up, and now you're clicking on that ad and you land up on the page from where this ad is being displayed. So now that page will pay to the Google. It is Google directed you to that page. Okay, so this is the concept of pay per click. Promote your product. I gave you example of if someone is teaching makeup tutorials on their page and you hire them to promote your makeup products on their page. So you have to pay them because they are having followers who are your target customers, and they are promoting your product on their page. So you have to pay these social media influencers. Okay. Similarly, if someone is into cooking videos, cooking tutorials, and you hire these influencers to promote your spices or your kitchen equipments in their page. So this comes under social media marketing and influencer marketing. So these influencers now become your brand ambassadors. They are promoting your brand on their pages. Okay. Other cost in e-commerce business include your customer service and support cost. So customers, this includes the cost of running a customer service team to handle inquiries, complaints, and returns. So most of the online businesses, many online businesses have support centers, have 24 by 7 customer care centers. Okay, so these will handle the inquiries, complaints, returns, as well as the cost of return shipping. You have see in Amazon also they have Flipkart, talk about any online portals. That essence is missing where you can get in touch with the seller, where you can get in touch with the sales people. You have queries, you want to know more about the product or about their features. So these, in order to fill this missing gap, these online portals, e-commerce business, when they operate on a very large scale, okay, nationwide, they are operating many a time, they have to keep a 24 by 7 active customer service center. So example, 24 by 7 live chat support for e-commerce website. So it can be a live chat support, someone from the other end is chatting with you and solving your queries, or someone attending your calls and answering your queries. Okay, next is the return and refund cost. So e-commerce business often pays returns which result in shipping fees. So when you're returning the product at that time, your the shipping fees, the handling charges, all are taken care by the seller. So that is also one of the cost a seller in an e-commerce business has to incur. Okay. So an e-commerce fashion store may face high return cost due to the sizing issues or customer dissatisfaction. So collecting the goods from the customer's place and making sure the goods reach back to the seller. So this is a reverse logistics that is involved. Okay, logistics is when the goods are traveling from the seller to the customer. That is logistics. Okay, through different modes and means when goods are traveling from seller to the customer, that is logistics. And reverse logistics when goods are traveling back from customers to sellers. Okay, because of returns. So this is also a cost that is on seller, and seller has to take care of these costs, and they add these costs in their overall business cost. Okay. Technology and software cost associated with using third party tools or softwares for inventory management. Okay, so you have to track the level of inventory. Last time also we discussed, like it's a very uh, unpleasant scene when customers have placed the orders they have paid for it, and after that you are informing them that this product is out of stock. So you have to maintain softwares that will track the inventory, how much is sold, how much is remaining in stock. Accordingly, update the same thing on the websites. Okay, so there are softwares. So when you buy these third party, see, not you cannot build in all the softwares in your own company. Many times you have to purchase these softwares, be it inventory software, be it CRM, be it billing softwares. Okay, so this is also a cost you incur as a e-commerce seller, cost of using the third party tools of softwares for inventory management, analytics, CRM, and automated email marketing. So you have to pay them annual or 6 monthly subscription fees, and you can use their services. Taxation and compliance costs. So different taxes, like now we have GST. So different taxes you have to pay in as applied in India. That is also a cost as a e-commerce sellers you have to incur. Okay, so that was all about different costs that you can incur as an e-commerce seller, cost of procuring goods or manufacturing goods, or it can then the other cost is logistics, warehousing, softwares, payment gateways. Okay, so you have to incur all these costs when you are an e-commerce seller. Apart from that, now we'll come to pricing. Okay, once you are very clear with how much cost you are incurring, now the next step is to calculate price. At what price you will sell these products in the market. Okay, so this include all direct cost associated with producing or purchasing products. So first method is your simple method, which is also used in offline business, the cost of goods sold. Okay, so here you will calculate all your cost. We have discussed different types of cost we are incurring as a e-commerce seller. So here you will include all these costs. Either it can be purchasing the product, or if you are a manufacturer, then the raw material cost, labor, packaging. The price must cover these and generate a profit. So you are clear about all your costs. Now add your profit margin to it, and accordingly charge keep the price of your product. Okay, so a retailer selling clothing online must factor in the cost of fabric, stitching, packing, and then decide the final price of the product. Shipping and handling fees. Okay, so must decide whether to pass shipping cost to customers or absorb them as a part of the product price. Okay, so there are website where they will give you free of the shipping is free all over India, but that shipping price is already absorbed in the price of the product. That's why they are giving you a free shipping. And there are other sellers who sell the product at a price, and they exclude the shipping price and they charge it separately. Okay, so offering free shipping may attract more customer, but the shipping costs are built into the product price. So now as a seller, it's your liberty. You have to decide whether the shipping price has to be a price of the product. So price of the product will automatically increase if shipping price is included, or whether it will be separate. Okay, market demand and competitor pricing. So e-commerce business must continuously monitor the competitor pricing and market demand trends to stay competitive. So tools like dynamic pricing adjust prices based on demand, competitor behavior, and other factors. So there are softwares that will help you in this dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing means the same product, no, like same product, but price will keep on fluctuating depending on the demand. Okay, here comes into the picture our basic law of economics. Higher the demand, higher the price. So whenever the analytics say now this product's demand is increasing, the price will automatically go up. Okay, and whenever the analytics say, analytics is done by software, now that software predicts that the price demand is decreasing, so they will bring down a price to a certain range. Okay, so it will keep a watch on the demand of the product. It will also keep a watch on how competitors, at what price the competitors are selling the same product. Okay, so competitor pricing, demand and supply. So all these factors are taken into account when your pricing is based on market demand and competitor pricing. Okay, it happens the same mobile. You just track that mobile, some mobile or some electronics or anything for a few days. You see how prices are fluctuating. So Amazon often charges price several times a day. Changes the price several times a day using dynamic pricing to match the demand and competitor prices. Yes, unique features, then they may be willing to pay a high price. Okay, now in offline marketing, when it comes to our traditional marketing, we call it as a concept of premium pricing. Okay, some products are always sold at a premium price because it is their pricing strategy. Okay, it is how these products are sold, like Apple, BMW, or a Rolex watch. Now they have a different segment of customers. Okay. Now people who are buying BMW and not buying Maruti, so they are buying this car because they want to reflect their status in the society, because they want that snob effect. Okay. Now if BMW brings down their price level same as Maruti sedan, so they will lose their customers. Okay, in fact, their sales will decline because people who were buying this car were buying because of this snob effect, because it reflects their status in the society, and they want these cars, these products to be sold at a premium price. Okay, so there are brands in the market which are always sold at a premium price. Okay, because of their perceived value, their brand image, and their what value they carry for the customers. So customers are ready to pay a higher price for such products. Okay, so different pricing strategies that can be used in e-commerce business is cost plus pricing, adding a fixed markup to the cost of goods to ensure profit. For example, 30% markup on product will be, the product will become now 130. Like cost is 100, your profit is 30, so you can sell this product for 130. Okay, competitive pricing, setting the price based on competitor. Dynamic, we just discussed, depending upon market condition, the demand and competitor prices. Okay, dynamic means the things that are not constant are dynamic, that keeps on changing. Okay. So mostly the travel websites, food industry, you see on weekends, they increase the prices, movie tickets. Okay, so because on weekends their demand increases, so movie tickets or other traveling things, they are sold at a higher price and they have high demand for their product. Okay, next is penetration pricing. Penetration, as the name suggests, here you want to penetrate into market. Okay, so here the products are sold at a lower price when they are introduced in the market. Okay, when the product is introduced, product अपनी initial stages पे है, नया नया product market में आया है. So in order to capture a greater market share, अपनी sales बढ़ाने के लिए आप प्रोडक्ट को थोड़े दिनों के लिए एक सस्ती प्राइस में सेल कर रहे हो. फिर जब कस्टमर्स यूज टू हो जाते हैं आपके प्रोडक्ट, तो दे ट्राई योर प्रोडक्ट, दे गेट यूज टू योर प्रोडक्ट, दे लाइक योर प्रोडक्ट, फिर आप अपने प्रोडक्ट की प्राइस बढ़ा देते हो. दैट इज पेनिट्रेशन प्राइसिंग. ओके, वी हैव सीन जियो, जियो हैज डन, जियो प्लान्स जब नए आए थे वो बहुत सस्ते थे, फिर व्हेन पीपल स्टार्ट परचेसिंग दे गॉट यूज टू इट, फिर वो प्लान्स की प्राइसेस बढ़ गई. ओके, so offering products at lower prices initially to attract customers and build your market share. Okay, market share means अपनी sales बढ़ाना. सो वंस एस्टेब्लिश्ड, एक बार आपके मार्केट में पोजीशन बन गई, आपका कस्टमर बेस बन गया, देन यू ग्रेजुअली गो ऑन इंक्रीजिंग योर प्राइसिंग. Okay, so this is penetration pricing. Penetration का opposite है skimming the cream. Okay, so I'm not mentioned this here. Now skimming the cream is just opposite to penetration. What you are doing in skimming? Skimming, when the product is newly launched, you charge a higher price. Penetration में क्या हो रहा है? जब product new launch stage पे हम सस्ते में सेल करें, बट स्किमिंग में वी डू ऑपोजिट. प्रोडक्ट जब न्यूली लॉन्च होता है, हम उसको एक हायर प्राइस पे सेल करते हैं. देन ग्रेजुअली वी गो ऑन रिड्यूसिंग द प्राइसेस. जैसे आईफोन का नया मॉडल लॉन्च हुआ तो वो होता है. फिर ग्रेजुअली जब नया मॉडल आने वाला हो या it becomes a little bit old, then the prices of the same model will go on decreasing. Okay, especially when your product is innovative, the features are different. जब तक competitors वो features copy करे, वैसा same product market में लाए, तो आप अपना प्रोडक्ट एक हाई प्राइस पे सेल करके एक अच्छा प्रॉफिट तब तक कमा लेते हो बाय यूजिंग दिस स्किमिंग स्ट्रेटेजी. So penetration and skimming are two opposite things, but both are the pricing strategies and both are being used till date by many sellers. Next is our bundle pricing. Okay, bundle pricing means if people buy a combo of things, okay, then you reduce the price. Okay, so along with a smart TV, you're buying home theater also. So दोनों का price कम हो जाएगा आपके लिए. But if you're buying only a smart TV, then that is a individual pricing. So when you buy two or three related products to prices come down, that is known as bundle pricing. So, and electronic stores bundling a laptop, mouse, and headphones at a discount. So that is your, so if along with laptop you're buying headphones also, you're buying mouse also, so they will give you a discount on it. Okay, next is order selection in e-commerce. It refers to the process of choosing which orders to pick, pack, and ship first. So that is order selection. How the orders are being selected. How you have received maybe 1,000 orders today. Out of 1,000 orders, which order you pick, pack, and ship first. So given the high volume of orders, especially during peak times like sales, festivals, holidays, where they receive orders in bulk, so order selection here becomes a very important thing. Okay. So key considerations for order selection, the inventory availability. Ensure the products in order are in stock. So obviously you have to check the stock of the things in order to dispatch the order. Okay. So whose stock is not available or it will take time to refill the stock, वो order को आपको थोड़ा hold करना पड़ेगा until the stock is replenished. Okay, so one is the availability of inventory. If inventory is available, then you simultaneously pick the product, pack it, and ship it. Next is your order type. So there are different types of orders. There are different types of customers also. We have prime customers, non-prime customers. Okay, so certain orders like express order, next day delivery, where people are ready to pay higher shipping charges, higher delivery charges, but they want order or the product to be delivered quickly. So you have to dispatch them because they have paid a higher price for it. Okay. So certain orders like express or next day delivery are prioritized over standard delivery to meet the expected delivery times. Order size, large or more complex order may take a longer to process, okay, depending upon operational priorities, and smaller and simpler orders may be selected first. So this is also one of the criteria. Okay, see, different e-commerce website, different e-commerce sellers can use different methods. It's totally upon you, but these are the different methods available in order selection and prioritizing. I'm not saying that everyone has to follow up. standardized formats. It's your business. No one can decide how you will select the order and how you will dispatch the orders. But we can just discuss what methods are there for order selection. This is what we are doing. Okay. So don't come up with the questions like which is the best format. So depending upon you, you are the entrepreneur or the company who's running an e-commerce business. It's totally their wish, like what orders they will select first and dispatch first. Depending up, is it depending upon customers? Is it depending upon the order type? Okay. Geographical location. So the nearby orders may be dispatched first to minimize the shipping orders, and the other orders may be dispatched later. Okay. Customer type. So there are different customer types, like in Amazon, we have prime customers, or so orders may be orders from repeat or loyal customers, or customers who have paid some subscription fees to avail the prime services. Okay, so their order will be dispatched first. Order date and time, you go according to the date and time. So orders who are received that are received first will be dispatched first. Order prioritization and scheduling we'll discuss as I'll take up Q&A today first because I need to wind up early today. Okay. Maybe next lecture will increase some time, but today I need to wind up early. I'm enabling the chat. You can type your Q&As. Just a minute. Okay, chat is enabled for you. You can type your queries. PPC is pay per click. ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी ऐसा होगा नहीं, बट मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ. ठीक है, ये लेक्चर चल रहा है, ये लेक्चर में साइड में पीपीटी में एक एड पॉपअप हो गई. ठीक है. किसी कोर्स का एड है, किसी यूनिवर्सिटी का एड है, वो लेक्चर के बीच में अगर आपने वो एड पे क्लिक किया, ठीक है, और वो यूनिवर्सिटी की साइट पे गए आप, जिसने ये एड दी थी मुझे लेक्चर के बीच में, तो अगर आप वो यूनिवर्सिटी की साइट पे जा रहे हो, तो वो यूनिवर्सिटी मुझे पैसे पे करेगी, क्योंकि ये मेरे लेक्चर की ड्यूरिंग हुआ, मेरे थ्रू आप वो यूनिवर्सिटी की साइट पे गए. ठीक है. तो जैसे यूट्यूब पे बहुत सारे वीडियोस आप देखते हो तो बीच में ऐड आती है, या आप कभी कुछ ब्लॉग देख रहे हो, ब्लॉग कुछ रीड कर रहे हो, उसके बीच में एक ऐड पॉपअप होगी, वो ऐड की आप क्लिक कर रहे हो और वो पेज पे जा रहे हो जहां से वो ऐड आई है, फ्लिपकार्ट की है, मिंत्रा की है, किसी की भी है. ठीक है. तो मिंत्रा या फ्लिपकार्ट उनको वो पैसे देंगे, क्योंकि जिसके थ्रू आप वो एड पे गए हो. ओके. So this is pay per click. Every time a customer is clicking a ad and going to the original seller, the respective person जिसके वीडियो में ये ad आई थी उनको पैसे मिलेंगे. Okay. See, you cannot absorb shipping cost. You cannot make more profit by absorbing shipping cost into you. वो आपको कहीं ना कहीं प्रोडक्ट प्राइस में इंक्लूड करना पड़ेगा, या कहीं और कॉस्ट कम करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. PPC, I have just explained pay per clip, click based on what factors they decide. Express delivery based on the shipping charges. Okay. जब आप Amazon पे अपना ऑर्डर कंप्लीट करते हो तो ऑप्शन आते हैं कि आज समझो सैटरडे, आपको संडे तक ऑर्डर चाहिए तो शिपिंग चार्जेस 100 है, आपको मंडे तक ऑर्डर चाहिए तो शिपिंग चार्जेस 70 है. ठीक है. ट्यूसडे तक चाहिए तो और कम हो जाएगी. तो कस्टमर जितनी शिपिंग चार्जेस रेडी है पे करने के लिए, उसके हिसाब से उसकी प्रोडक्ट की डिलीवरी होगी. Okay, the first slide is we discussed about costing. Okay. Just told like जब प्रोडक्ट नया लॉन्च होता है you sell it at a lower price, and gradually you go on increasing your pricing. That is known as your penetration pricing. Inventory synchronization we have covered in our previous class. If not, I'll take it in next class. skimming pricing is like I told you example of कोई भी कंपनी जब अपने मोबाइल का नया मॉडल लॉन्च करती है तो इट इज एट अ कॉस्टलियर रेट, एंड ग्रेजुअली जब दूसरा मॉडल आने वाला होता है तो वो पहले वाले मॉडल की प्राइसेस कम हो जाती है. You cannot record this lecture. This recorded lectures are available. Okay, I can't change the timings. Timings are fixed for this lecture 7 to 8. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you, everyone. Topics that are there in syllabus. Okay, thank you, everyone.